A 17-year-old has been convicted of breaking into the home of his elderly neighbors, killing the husband and shooting his wife. Our John Burkett was inside the Louisa County courtroom for that plea hearing, where we learned a lot more about the crimes that stunned an entire community. And the one thing the Commonwealth's attorney did in this case that he says he's never done before in his career.
Still a juvenile, but being tried as an adult, 17-year-old Cameryn Dickerson now awaits his fate. It is in the hands of a judge after he pled guilty to several charges, including murder. Nancy Payne and her family walk away from the Louisa County Courthouse, the crime too painful to talk about. The young man who shot her and killed her husband last November, 17-year-old Cameryn Dickerson, is put in a van and taken back to a juvenile facility where he will wait 3 months to find out how much of his life will be behind bars.
This was planned. We know he came to the house 2 days prior under an alias. He alleged that there had been a false abduction. We believe he was just scoping out the house to find out how he would later get in. 2 days later, he came back to the house, but this time armed with a shotgun with a sawed-off handle.
Prosecutors say once inside the home, Dickerson would march the Paynes outside to a railroad track that ran through the backside of their property.
To watch and see the pictures of Roger Payne using his cane, walking to the railroad tracks, being told by the murderer everything's going to be all right, ultimately he's just going to execute him. It is just a tragic and horrendous story.
Nancy Payne was shot in the neck. She faked her death until Dickerson left the scene, according to prosecutors. A little later, investigators say Dickerson used the money he stole from the Paynes, about $300, to buy gifts for his girlfriend. He was captured in Nelson County as he sat in traffic caused by an accident on Route 29. In court Friday, Commonwealth's attorney Rusty McGuire requested the judge leave every aspect of the case unsealed. A motion granted. McGuire says it's a move he felt was needed after recent actions by the state parole board.
I'd read the report yesterday from the Inspector General, and I decided to not accept a plea agreement unless there was a signed statement of facts agreeing to everything, so somebody from the parole board can't come back 10, 20 years later and try to argue there was some sort of cloud of injustice. I had the defendant sign a statement of facts alleging every detail of this, so there is no gray area. Never done that in any case in my career.
The charges Dickerson pled guilty to carry 3 life sentences plus 28 years and a $400,000 fine. He will find out that sentencing on November 10th, the year anniversary of when he made his first contact with the murder victim.